Claire.
Luke.
Wow. You are, a little out of my league.
I was gonna say. So yeah, it was exhausting, but now I'm officially a flight attendant.
Okay. Let's see what I can do here. So, you're originally from Seattle, but moved here when you were 12.
Okay. Okay, love you. Okay, bye.
I really like the structure of this piece. I liked how we go back and forth between each date. So we constantly have this comparison. I love the unstated tension between the two exes. And I love how the dates shifted. You had the shift in the dates from the beginning to the end so that you didn't automatically see the ending coming. It wasn't like right in front of your face from the get go. But you had with his date, it seemed like going well. And then you saw glimpses of maybe her lack of interest or lack of focus and attention because of her focus on her phone. But it seemed like it's going fairly well. And you had her date over there that seemed like it started off absolutely horribly. But then you see glimpses of a shift and her and her date and thinking that, oh, maybe this will come around. So by the end of it, when they finally do link up, his date has gone from great to horrible with him sitting alone at the bar, and her date has gone from horrible to great enough for her to be going home with him. And so you're left thinking, oh, well, I don't know if I like this. Like they didn't end up together. But then it kind of surprises you because then it circles back around and then they do. And I do like that. I like unlikely ending. It's one that's not so in your face, predictable.
And it was really striking due to the commitment of the actors, how they went from having guards up, trying to suss out the other person, and then when the other individual from their past comes back, there was this lightness and this ease and that comfortability. So I really applaud the actors on finding that grounding, finding that history and that chemistry where it was just brimming off the screen. And I was rooting for them. I really wanted it to work. So this just felt very authentic. They felt like real conversations, especially from my friends' dating stories of the wild and wonderful people that you meet and the duds that you have to go through, but also that wondering of the one that got away.
I thought it had a really great sense of heart that was carried by the quality of the acting from the leads. I thought maintaining a first date conceit, the duality of it, I thought it was an interesting stylistic approach, and I thought that each character sort of brought their own angle to it that I felt authentic to the experience in general. And I thought it was a good way to sort of navigate, bringing context to bring the last, are ultimately bringing the lead characters together towards the end. I thought that the piece had a good sense of self-awareness about the approach that made it easy to mine a sense of humor from it. There was a lot of humoristic bits towards the middle, around the food, around the around just the stubbornness of each person's date, how everything began to unravel as time went on. I thought the piece had a good sense of humor that was matched by that. I thought the score really worked well in bringing levity and balance and sort of tying together sort of the stylistic approach of the piece, both when it was trying to be funny and both and towards the end it was using more emotional, quiet moments to bring sort of the stylistic approach to a fruition at the end. So I ended up thinking it was well acted, had a good musical approach, and generally a grounded conceit that I thought was that worked well, mainly because of the commitment to the sort of underlying themes of the awkwardness of trying to find love.
I love like first date, like bad first date tropes. And this piece really fulfilled all of those. I think it's such a fun format to introduce new characters, to introduce many different themes, and to open up flashbacks. And you do that in the end with these two main characters and showing their flashbacks to the past of when they were together and seeing that spark, especially in comparison to these horrible dates that they're on. It's really fun, and it's a really beautiful look at you know, wanting to try again and to start again and rekindling a relationship and seeing like maybe it wasn't that bad.
It was a very interesting perspective in seeing that this wasn't, you know, you normally with a lot of these stories, it's two exes that had bad blood and have to reconnect in a way and learn to love each other again. But with this one, the love never went away. It was just by matter of circumstance. Um, and in these two pursuing other people, it reminds them of what they once had. And like I said, it wasn't in bad blood, it was just unfortunate circumstance. And both of them going through these bad dates, by fate, essentially reintroduced them to each other.
You guys did a great job in showing the two main characters' personalities. And like the man was caring about what he looked like, and he was nervous about the date, and you could tell he was a good person. And then he gets on a date with somebody who couldn't care less about him, looking at her phone, inviting another guy, which was very odd. And him just having patience through it all. And then the girl, the blonde girl, who was also a really great person in her own way. And then she's sitting with this guy who also is very self-absorbed and didn't really care much about. He kind of tried at the end to care. But, and then these two come back together at the bathroom. I think it's great because it shows they're reconnecting and going, why am I not with this person? I'm out here single and meeting all these people that I don't connect with. At least that's how I took it, and just like reconnecting with somebody who really did kind of was a good fit for us and respected us. And that's how I felt. Like, what am I not doing with this person? I thought the acting was good. The writing was good. Great ending and a sweet story.
I think when our protagonists meet each other in the bathroom hallway, there's a clear difference and clear shift in the chemistry that's going on, and it's clear that there's some sort of feeling between them, dare I say love or past love. And as the night unravels for both of them on their respective dates, we get glimpses of the protagonist in a flashback in the past being very happy and super in love. And I think what I like is at the end, we see them through their own like form of banter and wit with one another, and even just like knowing each other. We see them pick up on their understanding of each other, and we see them extending an invitation to try again.